Yo, Cowboys Nation, this is not a drill. We've got bombastic NFL news that's heating up the offseason like wildfire, and it could absolutely shake the foundation of the Dallas Cowboys defense. You've seen the tweets, you've seen the hat, you've heard the rumors swirling louder than a Texas tornado, and now we're breaking it all down. Is Justin Simmons the all-pro safety, the int machine, the 8-year veteran who has terrorized quarterbacks across the league really on his way to Big D? Is this just another offseason fantasy, or is something real happening behind the scenes in the front office at the Star? Because folks, when it comes to this latest NFL storyline, we're not talking about your typical maybe not speculation. This one has layers, energy, and serious implications for the Cowboys championship window. Now before we dive into this monster of a story, if you haven't already, do me a favor, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell because this is exactly the type of NFL drama we live for. Okay, let's start from the top. Justin Simmons. We're talking about a guy who spent nearly a decade as the beating heart of the Denver Broncos secondary. Two-time Pro Bowler, first-team All-Pro, a ballhawk with vision, instincts, and leadership qualities that every defensive coordinator in the league dreams about. Over the past several seasons, Simmons has consistently ranked among the top safeties in the NFL in terms of interceptions, passes defended, and overall defensive impact. But despite his elite performance, the Broncos made the shocking decision to release Simmons in a cap-saving move back in 2024. That shook the league. Suddenly, a top-tier safety was up for grabs, and analysts everywhere were scrambling to project his next destination. Atlanta made a bold move and locked him up on a 1-year deal, but now that deal is done. He's a free agent again in 2025, and the NFL rumor mill is spinning out of control. And that's where the Cowboys come into the picture. Because just days ago, Simmons was spotted wearing what looked like a Dallas-themed hat. No big deal, right? Athletes wear hats all the time. But not this time. This wasn't just any hat. It was a stylized Dallas hat from a brand that's heavily associated with Dak Prescott. True brung, a lifestyle brand that's got deep roots in Texas and the Cowboys locker room. The image went viral. Social media lit up. Cowboys fans started connecting the dots. Could Simmons be teasing a potential move to Dallas? Was this a calculated soft reveal? Or just an innocent coincidence? Either way, fans went absolutely ballistic. Within hours, fan pages, analysts, and even beat reporters started asking the same question: is Justin Simmons coming to Dallas? And while no official offer has been confirmed yet, the energy around this rumor feels different. It's not just smoke, it feels like there could be fire. Now, let's break this down logically. Could Justin Simmons actually fit on the Cowboys roster? On the surface, Dallas seems stacked at safety. They've got Malik Hooker, Donovan Wilson, Marquise Bell, all talented, all with their own skill sets, and all under contract. So the immediate reaction is, why add another safety, especially one who's probably going to command a decent chunk of money? But here's the deal, Simmons is not just another safety. He's a tone setter, a veteran who not only elevates a secondary but raises the football IQ of everyone around him. This is a guy who can disguise coverage like a magician and bait quarterbacks into game-changing mistakes. You don't just consider a player like that, you make room for a player like that. Imagine Simmons patrolling deep with Diggs locking down the perimeter and Parsons bringing the heat up front. That's not just a solid defense, that's a terrifying unit. Now financially, yes, the Cowboys are in a bit of a tight spot. They've got cap issues to manage, extensions to handle, and other areas to address. But if Jerry Jones and Will McClay believe that Simmons is the kind of player who could push this team over the edge and into legitimate Super Bowl contention, you best believe they'll figure out the math. They've done it before, and they can do it again. Look at the Rams in 2021. Look at the Bucs with Brady. When you've got a real shot to win it all, you go all in. No excuses. And here's another layer, don't forget about Mike Zimmer. The new defensive coordinator has a long history of building elite secondaries, and Simmons fits his scheme perfectly. Smart, aggressive, versatile. Simmons can play single high, box safety, or hybrid coverage roles. Zimmer would love to have a veteran chess piece like that on the field. And it's not just about X's and O's. It's about leadership. It's about locker room presence. It's about bringing in a guy who knows how to win, how to study, how to hold others accountable, and how to play with poise when the lights are the brightest. Simmons is that guy. And if you're a team like Dallas who has struggled to get over the playoff hump, bringing in a battle-tested vet might be the missing ingredient. That extra push, that calming influence in high-pressure moments. And you better believe Dan Quinn and others in that Cowboys building have their eyes on players like Simmons, even if they haven't said it publicly. This is the time of year when the quiet conversations happen, when agents float ideas, and when players start choosing where they want to chase rings. And let's not ignore the elephant in the room. Justin Simmons himself has said he wants to join a contender. He's not looking for a rebuild. He's not looking for a payday from a losing team. He's looking to win. And what better place to win than with America's team? A roster full of elite talent. A franchise that's hungry. A fan base that's starving. And a defense that, let's be honest, just needs a little more killer instinct to become legendary. Now I get it. It's easy to get caught up in the hype. We've seen rumors before. We've seen the Twitter detectives and the Instagram sleuths go crazy over hats, shirts, and likes. But sometimes those clues mean something. And this one feels personal. Why? Because Simmons didn't have to wear that hat. He didn't have to show up at a camp wearing Dallas gear. He knows the internet. He knows how the media works. He knows what message he's sending. And he did it anyway. That tells me one thing: he's thinking about it. Maybe he's already talked to players. Maybe he's floated the idea. Maybe he's waiting on Dallas to pick up the phone. But make no mistake, this story is very real, and it could develop fast. One phone call could change everything. Now look, if Dallas pulls this off, we're talking about one of the boldest moves of the offseason. It would send a message to the rest of the NFC: Dallas is going all in. No more next year. No more excuses. They're making the leap now. So keep your eyes open. Watch Simmons' social media. Watch the Cowboys front office. And watch how this all plays out. Because if this bombshell actually lands, you're going to want to remember where you heard it first. And if Simmons does sign with the Cowboys, if that hat wasn't just fashion, but a signal, you can expect this defense to become one of the most feared in the league. You'll have the pass rush, the corners, the linebackers, and now, the deep safety who can shut down entire sections of the field. That's championship-level stuff. And one more thing, don't underestimate what this kind of move does to a locker room. It energizes players. It tells veterans, we believe in you. It tells young guys, learn from the best. It tells the NFL, we're not just contenders, we're here to take it. That's the kind of domino that changes seasons. So what do you think, Cowboys Nation? Is this the right move? Should we push all the chips in for Simmons? Or is it too risky? Too expensive? Is he past his prime, or still in the zone? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I want to hear it all. Because this, right here, might be the move that defines our season. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because I'll be tracking this story every step of the way. From hat rumors to contract signings, I'll have the updates before anyone else. This is the kind of off-season madness that we live for, and trust me, it's just getting started. Let's go Cowboys!